September 11th, 2001. A day that began like any other, but would soon become a turning point for the entire world. It's a date etched in our collective memory. A day when the world stood still, and the unimaginable became reality. A day when terrorists attacked the United States, forever altering the landscape of air travel. The sense of security we once took for granted was shattered in an instant. The images are seared into our minds. The collapse of the Twin Towers, a symbol of American strength and resilience, reduced to rubble. Air travel, once a symbol of freedom and connection, suddenly felt vulnerable, a potential target for those who wished to do us harm. The skies, once a realm of adventure and exploration, now seemed fraught with danger. In the immediate aftermath, fear and uncertainty gripped the nation. Airports, usually bustling with activity, were eerily silent as the world tried to come to terms with the new reality. The attacks exposed vulnerabilities in aviation security that no one wanted to believe existed. The illusion of safety was shattered, and the need for change was undeniable. The day after, the world came to a standstill. Flights were grounded, airports stood eerily empty, and a collective sense of shock permeated the air. It was a moment of pause, a time to reflect on the fragility of life and the need for resilience. And a collective sense of shock permeated the air. Silence filled the spaces where laughter and chatter once resided, as the world mourned together. The world was in mourning, but amidst the grief and fear, there was also a steely resolve to rebuild, to rise from the ashes stronger than before. Communities came together, united in their determination to overcome the darkness, to learn from the tragedy, to ensure that such a horrific event would never happen again. Experts and officials worked tirelessly, analyzing every detail, every vulnerability, to create a safer future, and to prevent such a horrific event from ever happening again. New technologies were developed, and rigorous security protocols were put in place, transforming the way we approach air travel. This resolve would fundamentally reshape air travel, ushering in an era of heightened security measures. Passengers adapted to the new normal, understanding that these changes were necessary for their safety. Ushering in an era of heightened security measures. Full body scanners, enhanced screening procedures, and vigilant security personnel became the new standard. And forever changing the way we fly. The legacy of that fateful day lives on, not just in our memories, but in the very fabric of our daily lives, reminding us of the resilience of the human spirit and the enduring quest for safety and peace. This is gonna blow your mind. The 9/11 attacks not only changed the world, but also revolutionized airport security, flight regulations, and passenger experiences. The changes were swift and sweeping, aimed at preventing such a tragedy from ever happening again. From removing shoes and scanning laptops separately to the introduction of full-body scanners, the way we navigate airports has been transformed. Random checks and increased scrutiny became the norm as passengers adapted to the new security measures. The changes were not just about technology, but also about vigilance and cooperation. Passengers and security personnel alike understood the importance of these measures in ensuring everyone's safety. The skies, once again, became a realm of adventure and exploration, but with a renewed focus on safety and security. The legacy of 9/11 continues to shape our world, reminding us of the importance of resilience and vigilance in the face of adversity. The immediate aftermath. Grounded planes and uncertain futures. The immediate impact of 9/11 on air travel was dramatic and unprecedented. The world watched in shock as the events unfolded, and the aviation industry was thrust into chaos. With the stroke of a pen, U.S. airspace closed. This decision, though necessary, was a monumental shift in the history of aviation. All flights, both domestic and international, were grounded, leaving thousands stranded and the aviation industry reeling. Passengers found themselves in limbo, unsure of when they would be able to return home or reach their destinations. Airports, once bustling hubs of activity, became ghost towns, their silence a stark reminder of the tragedy that had unfolded. The usually crowded terminals were now eerily quiet, with only a handful of people waiting anxiously for updates. The grounding of flights, though necessary for immediate safety, had a ripple effect across the globe. The interconnected nature of air travel meant that the impact was felt far and wide, affecting not just the United States, but countries around the world. International travel ground to a halt, disrupting business operations, family reunions, and countless personal plans. The sudden cessation of flights left many in a state of uncertainty, wondering when normalcy would return. The economic impact on the airline industry was immediate and severe. Airlines saw their stock prices plummet, and the financial strain was felt across the entire sector. Airlines, already facing financial challenges, now confronted a future clouded with uncertainty. Executives scrambled to find solutions, but the path forward was unclear. Beyond the economic fallout, the grounding of flights underscored the profound psychological impact of the attacks. The sense of security that air travel once provided was shattered, leaving many feeling vulnerable and anxious. The freedom of movement that air travel represented was abruptly curtailed, replaced by a sense of vulnerability and fear. Passengers who once took to the skies with ease now faced a new reality filled with apprehension. The skies, once a symbol of limitless possibility, now felt fraught with danger. The open expanse that had inspired dreams of adventure and exploration was now a reminder of the potential for terror. The grounding of flights was a temporary measure, a necessary pause to assess the situation and implement new security protocols. Authorities worked tirelessly to develop strategies that would prevent future attacks and restore confidence in air travel. But it marked the beginning of a new era in air travel, one where security would be paramount, and the convenience of passengers would be weighed against the need to prevent future attacks. The changes implemented in the wake of 9/11 would shape the future of aviation, creating a landscape where safety and vigilance became the new norms. The rise of the TSA, a new era of airport security. In the wake of 9/11, the United States government faced the daunting task of rebuilding public trust in air travel. The tragic events of that day had left an indelible mark on the nation's psyche, and the need for a robust and reliable security system became more pressing than ever. The existing airport security infrastructure, managed by a patchwork of private security companies, was deemed inadequate. These companies, while experienced in general security, lacked the specialized training and cohesive strategy needed to counter the new and evolving threats posed by terrorism. A new agency was needed, one with a singular focus protecting the nation's transportation systems from terrorist attacks. This agency would need to be agile, well-funded, and capable of implementing a unified security strategy across all airports in the country. Thus, the Transportation Security Administration, or TSA, was born. Its creation marked a pivotal moment in the history of aviation security, setting the stage for a comprehensive overhaul of the existing systems. Created just weeks after 9/11, the TSA was tasked with overhauling airport security protocols and restoring confidence in air travel. The agency's rapid formation and deployment were a testament to the urgency of the situation and the government's commitment to ensuring the safety of its citizens. The agency's mandate was broad, encompassing everything from passenger screening to baggage inspection, cargo security, and the training of thousands of new security personnel. This comprehensive approach was designed to address every potential vulnerability in the aviation security chain. The creation of the TSA marked a significant shift in airport security. It represented a move towards a more centralized and standardized system where security measures were consistent across all airports, ensuring that no weak links could be exploited by those with malicious intent. No longer would private companies dictate security measures. The transition to TSA management meant that security protocols would be uniform, reducing the risk of inconsistencies that could be exploited. The federal government was now in charge, bringing with it a standardized set of rules and regulations designed to create a more secure and consistent flying experience across the nation. This shift was not just about enhancing security. It was also about restoring public confidence in the safety of air travel. The TSA's arrival on the scene brought about a wave of changes, from the deployment of new technologies to the implementation of stricter screening procedures. Advanced security technologies, such as full-body scanners and explosive detection systems, became commonplace, significantly enhancing the ability to detect potential threats. These changes, while necessary to enhance security, would also forever alter the passenger experience. ushering in a new era of longer lines, more intrusive searches, and a heightened awareness of the potential threats to aviation. Passengers now had to navigate a more complex and rigorous security process, but this was a small price to pay for the increased safety and peace of mind that came with knowing that every possible measure was being taken to protect them. Over the years, the TSA has continued to evolve, adapting to new threats and incorporating feedback from passengers to improve the security experience. Programs like TSA PreCheck have been introduced to expedite the screening process for low-risk travelers, striking a balance between security and convenience. The training of TSA agents has also become more sophisticated, with a focus on both technical skills and customer service. This dual approach ensures that agents are not only capable of identifying and mitigating threats, but also of assisting passengers in a courteous and efficient manner. The leadership of the TSA remains committed to its mission of protecting the nation's transportation systems. Through continuous innovation and a dedication to excellence, the agency strives to stay ahead of emerging threats and maintain the highest standards of security. As we move forward, the TSA will undoubtedly continue to play a crucial role in ensuring the safety of air travel. Its efforts have not only made flying safer, but have also helped to restore and maintain public trust in the aviation system. The new era of airport security, ushered in by the TSA, is one where vigilance, technology, and a commitment to excellence work hand in hand to protect the skies. Through the scanner navigating new security protocols, the TSA's arrival ushered in a wave of new security protocols, transforming the airport experience from check-in to boarding. Gone were the days of casual strolls through security checkpoints. Passengers now faced a more rigorous screening process designed to detect potential threats and deter future attacks. One of the most visible changes was the introduction of full-body scanners. These high-tech machines, capable of detecting concealed objects under clothing, became a common sight at airports across the country. While touted as a vital tool for enhancing security, the scanners also sparked controversy, with some passengers expressing concerns about privacy and potential health risks. In addition to body scanners, the TSA implemented a host of other security measures. Enhanced pat-downs became more common, with security officers using their hands to check for concealed objects. Shoes had to be removed and x-rayed. Liquids and gels were restricted to small containers, leading to the now familiar sight of passengers navigating security with clear plastic bags filled with miniature toiletries. These new protocols, while aimed at enhancing security, also introduced a new set of challenges for travelers. Longer lines, more invasive searches, and the constant need to comply with evolving regulations became the new normal, adding stress and inconvenience to the flying experience. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell to never miss a video. Until next time, travelers.